Hello Seekers, welcome to Punneit Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Continuing with the moon transit series, moon will make its move in the sign of Aries on the very early morning of 6th of March and will continue for a couple of days till the morning, approximately till the afternoon of 8th of March. Now, this motion of moon defines a new cycle, new zodiac cycle from Aries to Pisces. Moon in the sign of Aries will behave very ambitiously. This moon would want to create things of its own. This moon wants to remove the insecurities in the mind, especially insecurities that is associated with relationship, business partnership, anything that has to do with your surroundings, the public. And therefore, when you are complaining about all these things, be careful. Because second house from moon will be Rahu and your words can actually influence someone negatively. Moon is mind, and when mind goes in Aries zodiac sign, mind becomes very ambitious. This mind wants to achieve a lot of things. For the next couple of days, you will feel energetic, but also you will feel that you are on top of the world and you can do anything, especially if you have a very strong Mars in your chart. Observe the position of Mars. Mars and Venus will be in the sign of Capricorn in the early degrees and they will be moving together. This is a very strong power. This is the power of creation along with Saturn and Mercury, which is experience and strategy. So anyone who is trying to create strategy about their next 6 months, about their business, about anything that has to do with strategy and planning, if it is done on the 6th and the 7th, you will see that you will be able to address a lot of issues. But wait, whenever you are going to plan something about your life, whenever you have this thought of planning a structure, planning your life, planning your day, whatever, you want to start something, you are planning to say start to write a novel, you want to discuss about your career with your boss, you want to have a meeting with your business partner, investors, or you want to have a meeting with your subordinates, employees, anything that needs talk, communication, words, you need to be slightly careful that it should not be driven by your insecurities, because then you will become vulnerable. On one hand, Sun and Jupiter will be 11th from this moon, which is actually a very good combination, which shows financial growth. The strategy that you will make now will give you financial growth in the near future. The strategy and planning that you will make now will actually be beneficial for you. Not only this will have a creative approach, but this will also be concrete and foolproof. It will be no loophole strategy. So when you are planning something, create multiple iterations of it, create multiple layers, and then you come to a conclusion, you come to a final plan that this is going to be the plan with backup of A and B. Rahu, second from moon, can increase the appetite of moon like anything. And those who have afflicted moon, like moon with Rahu, moon with Mars and Rahu, moon in the sign of Scorpio, moon with debilitated Jupiter, those who have this appetite, you should be very careful in this time frame because this appetite is going to explode. For you, the best way to handle this is by doing Akash Mudra and chanting Aham Brahmasmi mantra 5 minutes every day. If you follow this small meditation technique, you will see that the expansive power of this mudra will allow you to expand, but spiritually. You will be a bigger container, your mind will be a bigger container that is able to absorb. And the more you absorb, the more strategy you can make. That it's all about data. But a cup can hold as much tea as its volume, as its size. If you will try to pour more, it will just overflow, and that is the problem. Overflow of data, overflow of information is a problem that can make you overwhelmed. You will feel so energetic, but also you will be trying to put your hands into so many things at once, that you will not be able to handle. You would want to bite more than chew because you think that there are opportunities, that hope will be very high. Those who have Saturn and Rahu in the sign of Aries, you should be careful because this transit of moon for these 2 days can cause mental depression, sadness. You may remember past things. It may make you see the negative, or you would want to break yourself free, but you don't have any scope or window. In this case, you need to pray to Lord Hanuman, and you should chant Hanuman Chalisa at least 21 times in these next 2 days. If you observe the position of moon with respect to Cancer, moon is 10th from Cancer. It's a good sign, it's a good placement. But in fact, there are 4 planets that aspects Cancer zodiac sign: Saturn, Mercury, Mars and Venus. So definitely it means that your intention will be more towards working. It will make you workaholic. So you should be careful that you should not ignore your personal life, ignore your family just because you have extra work to do. Although the transit is just for 2 days, but what I am talking about is a thought process. Maybe you are going to apply for a company on 6th or 7th of March. And the moment you apply, there can be a possibility that you will be selected. And the moment you will be selected, you will see that your work hours will increase. That's how it all cascades down. See, first the thought will come in the mind, and then it will convert into reality. So that's how the moon transit impacts the physical plane. It starts with your psychology, and then it trickles down to real events that may not happen immediately, but will happen when the right Mahadasha Antardasha comes. But when you will track this event to the very initial phase, to the very thought, you will see it might happen in this moon transit. That is why tracking mind is very, very important, more important than tracking any other planet. In the Aries sign, on 7th, moon will be in Bharani Nakshatra. Use this time to help poor people. Use this time to spread the positive message in society. You will feel more pressure on 7th than on 6th. Try to ignore the pressure. Try to just be relieved from the stress. People who are affected from stress-related issues should keep their mind clear of the stress in these next 2 days. Don't dream big, dream smart. And that's the motto, that's the message moon in the sign of Aries will give you. Overall, the moon transit is going to be very positive. But if you have any problems with your spouse, if you have any problem with your partner, you should be very careful how you put it on the table. You should do it in a more elegant way, more humble way, and the communication should be backed with data and facts. And don't wait for any virtual channel. You will have to personally meet the person, try to talk, or at least initiate the communication. Because Mars and Venus are together. When moon is in Aries, Mars is the 1st house and Venus is the 7th house, and they are in the 10th house. Also, this is a very good time to plan something to start with your spouse, like a business, a joint venture, some karma, some initiative where you and your partner will work together, especially if you are an Aries moon sign or Aries ascendant. Overall, this is going to be a very positive transit. You will see that this feeling of achievement, this feeling of growth will be backed by the Sun and Jupiter conjunction in the sign of Aquarius. But you will also have to take a pledge that you will be worthy of what you are going to receive or what you are asking, and you will also help the society and the needy, and then Saturn will bless you with the divine powers. So guys, that was a quick take on the moon transit in the sign of Aries. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss another update. Share the videos among family and friends to expand the reach of Vedic astrology. For consultations, please drop me an email. The email ID is in the description box below. We'll meet you in the next video. I appreciate your time. This is your host Punneit. Namaste.